We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord. And we pray that our unity may one day be restored. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. We will walk with each other, we will walk hand in hand. We will walk with each other, we will walk hand in hand. And together we'll spread the news that God is in our land. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. Oh, they'll know us by our love. They'll know us by our love.
Now you're all charged with disturbing the peace, assault and battery, inciting to riot, and several other equally serious violations of the law of this city. Is there anyone here to speak on your behalf? I say, is there anyone here to speak on your behalf? Mrs. Dolly Levi, counselor at law.
Your Honor, the defense rests. Now, there's no need to call any witnesses, ladies and gentlemen. When I see upon that bench a brow that gleams with honor, and a nose, I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, look at that nose. A nose that shines in the night like a flaming beacon of justice. Would you turn your head a bit this way, Your Honor, so we can get a better look at your beacon? A living symbol of the motto of this great land, E Proboscis Unum. Your Honor, I ask for freedom for my client and a verdict of guilty for the one real man responsible. Horace Vandergelder of Yonkers, New York.
Dolly!
The one man responsible for these grievous charges of willful destruction of property.
A curtain torn, a vaser bruised, and a solid gold cup bent.
Cruelty to a poor, unfortunate minor. Would you mind repeating that, dear?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalty of perjury the testimony you are about to give before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes. You may be seated. Your Honor, may I have permission to enter the well?
You certainly may.
Thank you. Your Honor, members of the jury, good morning. My name is Alexa Neidert, and I, along with my co-counsel, Rania Fowler, Veronica Hassler, and Gloria Sundrum, represent the defendant, Miss Danny DeLuca. Before we begin, I want to remind you of the seriousness of this case. Miss DeLuca is being charged with manslaughter in the first degree. This means that she is accused of recklessly causing the death of another person under circumstances that show extreme indifference to the value of human life. This will matter as you listen to the evidence. Recklessness in the law is defined as disregarding a substantial and unjustifiable risk. It is neither an accident nor a mistake. It requires being aware of a risk and deliberately ignoring it. And extreme indifference to life means more than just carelessness. A level of conduct so severe that it shows a person simply does not care about the consequences of human life. Some cases are about what we know. This case is about what we do not know. And in a courtroom, what we do not know matters. Because when there is doubt, real doubt, reasonable doubt, the law requires only one result. This case is grounded in 3 ideas you will hear over and over again. 1 genuine kid, 2 cherished friends, and 3 driving citations that raise real questions about what truly happened that night. On May 12, 2017, 3 high schoolers were in a car together. They were not strangers. They were close friends. They spent time together, laughed together, and trusted one another. That night, they were driving on River Road. The evidence will show you that River Road is dark, winding, and difficult to navigate, especially at night. You will see that the accident occurred on a blind curve, a place where visibility is limited. On the way in the car to meet up, you mentioned you were checking Snapchat and stuff in the back seat, correct?
Yeah, just listening to my phone.
That means your attention was not fully on the road, correct?
I was in the back seat. I was not driving. I was just listening.
This question requires a yes or no question. So I'm so sorry. This question requires a yes or no answer, please.
I mean, we were all messing around. Danny was messing around, but yes, I was not. My full attention was not on the road, but neither was
Thank you.
Danny's.
You also mentioned you couldn't see everything that was happening in the front of the car because of the seats in your position. Is that correct?
I checked the speedometer. I saw that we were going fast. I saw the reflection on the window with the text.
That's not what my question was. May I please restate my question?
Please stand and raise your hand. Do you promise the testimony you are about to give will faithfully and truthfully
I am Aziz Atwood, ATWOOD.
Miss Atwood, how old are you?
I am 17 years old.
And where do you attend school?
I go to Chinook Central High School, but we all just call it Central.
How are you connected to the defendant, Danny DeLuca?
We've actually been best friends since freshman year, and we do soccer and choir together. So we really do spend a lot of time together, or used to spend a lot of time together.
How is your relationship with the defendant now?
Honestly, it's not great because I'm testifying on what I know happened. No hard feelings, Danny.
Now we're going to move on to the day of the accident, May 12th, 2017. What were you doing on that night?
We were all like driving around together. It was pretty chill. Ultimately, we decided to go to our neighboring town, and it's our friend Landry's Lake House party. We went there, or we were planning to go there.
Who is we all in this case?
By we all, I mean myself, Peyton Piper, and Danny DeLuca.
And who was driving the car?
Danny was.
What were you doing when driving around?
We were all like before just goofing around, and Danny suggested playing this game called Text Roulette, which I decided not to play because Danny, prior to this, we played before this, and Danny texted all these bad words to my mom, which I was not a fan of, so I decided to not play, but Peyton and Danny were playing.
Could you explain to us what text roulette is?
Sure. Text roulette is this game where we all swap phones and text random people and the other person.
Today I just have a couple questions. First of all, as you already stated, you have been friends with Danny since freshman year?
We have.
Perfect. But in your witness statement, it does say, you do mention that you were friends with Danny in the past tense, after the crash.
We've been friends. Our relationship is a little strained right now, but overall we're good friends.
Would you say you were mad at Danny at the time of the crash?
I was not upset.
But in your witness statement, you do say, so sorry. You say that you were still mad at Danny about losing your keys.
Please state where that is in my witness statement.
Yes, that's in page 12, line 3 of your witness statement.
Would you mind reading that?
Of course. So it says, I was still mad about my mom and losing my keys. And this is referencing your past story about how Danny called you out and you got your keys taken away.
In the context of that, I was actually saying I was mad at my mom. So I was not mad at Danny.
Okay, but and also later in your statement, you do say, but it is true that Danny did call you out on using your phone in class, and you did get your keys taken away because of that.
I believe I got my keys taken away from when my mom knew that Danny was texting.
Yes. You also mentioned that you'd checked the speedometer on Danny's car, and it was going 55 to 60 miles an hour.
I did.
But this was previous when you said that you were headed for River Road. So this was before you turned on River Road?
I don't exactly remember when I checked the speedometer, but I am aware that Danny was speeding.
Would you mind me reading a small section of your witness statement? It says, we were headed for River Road, plus Danny was driving pretty fast. I looked up at the speedometer and saw somewhere between 55 and 65 miles an hour. So that was before you were on River Road.
That is correct.
Perfect. So Danny could have slowed down to the 45-mile-an-hour speed limit later on in River Road before the time of the crash.
This is speculation.
Response?
Your Honor, the witness has already previously stated that that the speed limit was 45 miles an hour on the road.
Your question was so the defendant could have, and her objection is speculation, and I will sustain the objection.
Thank you, Your Honor. So you were in the backseat of the car, is that correct?
I was.
Perfect. And you also mentioned in your witness statement that you couldn't see everything that was happening in the front of the car.
I saw the details I needed to see.
Perfect. And you also previously mentioned in the direct examination that you could see the phone in Danny's hand based on the blue and green text messages?
Yes.
Perfect. In your witness statement, it also does say that you could only see the light from the blue and green text messages. Is that correct?
I saw the light on the phone.
And you also mentioned that you were relaxing, laying back against the door and taking advantage of the whole back seat.
Prior to the crash, yes.
And you were also on your phone at the time?
Before I was, but once I felt unsafe, I stopped.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack, the prize you sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting. Why follow wise the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But hark, 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 the gleam drops of red, where on the deck my Captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Oh, Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills, for you bouquets and ribbon wreaths, for you the shores are crowding, for you they call the swaying mast, their eager faces turning. Dear Captain, dear Father, this arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. My Captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip, the victor ship comes in with object won. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I with mournful tread walk the deck, my Captain lies, fallen cold and dead.
Neidert. Congratulations on receiving your bronze medal. We're so proud of you. Well done. And he's also just in 3rd grade. So, well done. Mr. Owen Lowe. Mr. Timothy Neidert. Congratulations on receiving your silver medal. You worked so hard. And then we have Luke Simpson. And Luke attempted and succeeded at receiving the gold medal.
of moral dilemmas. We will see the consequences of misdirected courage. The rewards of sacrificial courage. We will see small steps of courage. And great leaps of courage.
It's not premature to be grateful to
a man who must inspire others to fight. The battle ahead is not just for land, but for honor, for glory, for the very soul of England. At the sound of his voice, we witness how courage can rally hearts, urging men to face the unknown with a fierce, unwavering determination. Once more into the breach, dear friends, once more, Henry commands. Knowing leadership requires more than strength. It demands the courage to lead others, even when the outcome is uncertain.
Once more into the breach, dear friends. Once more. Or close the wall up with our English dead? In peace there's nothing so becomes a man as modest stillness and humility. But when the blast of war blows our ears, then imitate the actions of a tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood, disguise their nature with hard-favored rage, then lend the eye a terrible aspect. Let pride from the portage of the head, like the brass cannon, let the brow o'erwhelmed, as fearfully as doth the gallant rock, o'erhang and jutting his confounded base, swilled with the wild and wasteful ocean. Now, set the teeth and stretch the nostril wide, hold hard your breath, and bend up every spirit to its full height. On, you noblest English, whose blood is fetched from fathers of workmen, fathers that, like so many Alexanders, have in these parts from morn till evening rise, and sheathe their swords for lack of argument. Dishonor not your mothers. Now, attest that those whom you call fathers did beget you. Be a copy now to men of grosser blood, and teach them how to war. And you, good yeomen, whose limbs were made in England, show us here the mettle of your pasture. Let us swear that you are worth your breeding, which I doubt not, for there are none of you so mean and base that hath not noble luster in your eyes. I see you stand like greyhounds in the slips, straining upon the start. The game's afoot. Follow your spirit, and upon this charge cry, God for Harry, England, and St. George! Yeah! In proof, confronted him with self-comparisons. Point against point, rebellious. Arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit. And to conclude, the victory fell on us. Great happiness! That Sweno, the Norway's king, craves composition. Nor would retain a burial of his men, till he disbursed to St. Colm's Inch $10,000 to our general use. No more that fate of cowards shall deceive our bosom interest. Go pronounce his present death, and with this former title, great Macbeth. I'll see it done. What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Hello, my name is Timothy, and today I'm going to talk about my pennies. So I got this book and this thing at the Mint, at the Denver Mint recently, like a couple weeks ago. And you can pass this around. And this book didn't come with these pennies, but I collected them. My oldest one is 1941. And you can pass this around.
Do for 2025 years.
And thank you for listening. Do you have any questions? Hello, my name is Zach. And today I'm going to present on these magnetic cubes. I got them for Christmas, and they're not the same as they look. because we have two other containers at home. So they're mixed up. And we can build like designs with them. And they stick together because they're magnetic once we pass them around. And you can build like anything you want, but they're really weird looking and crazy. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions?
Come eat, come drink, some rest, some new clothes. Things are good here. I can free you from death here. I can free you from time. Other places, not so good. Here in Ogygia, here is good.
So here's the thing. I didn't come on my own. Sue sent me. I mean, who would come all the way out here? Not that it's not very nice. In fact, I was just saying to apparently there's someone here. A great warrior you keep captive.
He's not a captive.
Is he able to leave?
He's coming to appreciate.
He's among the unhappiest men on earth.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Either way, he is to return home. Zeus says his fate is not to die far from his island and his family.
You gods are outrageous!
I beg your pardon.
You can't stand it when an immortal takes up with a human.
For 8 years he's wept on the beach, the life running out of him every tear.
Do you know how alone I am out here? I rescued Odysseus from the depredations of your bunch. He washed up here with no boat, no crew, and I took care of him. I have loved him.
I'm just the messenger.
I know. And I know when Zeus decides something, it's done. Let the mortal go. I have no one to assist him on the journey. As you know, I am alone here. But I'll get him together a good raft and tell him what he needs to know.
Do it soon. Zeus